Hello, previously we have seen fleshy fruit. In this lecture, we are going to see aggregate type of a fruit and the multiple fruit. Let's see aggregate. The meaning of aggregate, it is nothing but the in a one structure number of unit are present. That is known as the aggregate. For example, class it is a aggregate and the class it is a separate. Aggregate means number of students are present in a one area, that is aggregate. Separate, that means in class students are the separate, that means students in a class but that are a separate arrangement. Aggregate, that means close to each other and the towards to each other. Fruit is present in a bunch, that is known as a fruitlets. If fruit are present in a bunch, that is known as a fruitlet. It is developed from the single flower with a polycarpillary apocarpous condition. Each fruitlet bunch is known as a etario. Let's see that are the aggregate. It is nothing but the multiple or a number of a fruit or the fruit present in a bunch. The bunch of a fruit is known as a etario. How they are developed? They are developed from the single flower polycarpillary apocarpous condition. Then next first type that are the aggregate fruit is etario berries. Etario I have explained. Etarios, that means a bunch of a fruitlet, and fruitlet it is nothing but the number of a fruit is known as a fruitlet. Okay. Then berries, that is a small unit. Fruitlets are a single seeded. In each fruit single seed are present. Fruitlet are a separate. Fruitlet are a separate. Some fruitlet are fused to form a composite structure. For example, annona. In annona plant, etario berries type fruit are present. Some fruitlet are fused form, that is known as a annona. In annona scamosa, we can see there is number of a fruitlet are present in a one unit, that is known as a etario. Etario means a bunch of a fruitlet. Okay, and fruitlet it is nothing but the number of a fruit, that is known as a fruitlet, and that are aggregate or concentrate in a one central axis or the one region. That structure is known as the etario-berry. Then what is the etario follicles? Etario, I have explained, etario it is nothing but the bunch of a fruit. Okay, and follicle it is a type of a fruit. At the maturity it dehiscent by a longitudinal sutures. Okay, fruitlet dehiscence by their dorsal sutures and a group on a elongated thalamus. For example, champaka. In that plant we can see the etario follicles. We can see easily with the help of word we can remember etario, that means a bunch of a fruitlet, and follicle it is nothing but sac like structure. At the maturity it dehisces, that is known as a etario follicle. Next, that is a multiple fruit. The fruit develop from a many flower or an entire inflorescence. It is the definition of multiple fruit. The fruit develop from the many flower or an entire inflorescence. These fruit consist many ripe ovaries. These fruit develop from the many flower is known as a multiple fruit or a composite flower. For example, sorosis and the synchonous, that are the example or the types. I hope you have understand the definition of multiple fruit. Multiple fruit it is nothing but the fruit are developed from a many flower or a entire inflorescence, that is known as a multiple fruit. The fruit consists many ripe ovary. The fruit develop from a many flower. That is known as a multiple fruit or a composite fruit. Let's see the first type, that is known as a sorosis. This type of multiple fruit develop from the spikes, spadix or the catkin inflorescence. I have explained previously in the definition. Many flower or the entire inflorescence is converted in fruit. Such type of a fruit is known as a multiple fruit. Let's see here, the multiple fruit are formed or the develop from the entire inflorescence. Which type of inflorescence? Spikes, spadix, catkin inflorescence directly convert into the fruit. All flowers grow around the thick central rachis and they produce the sorosis fruit. In the center there is a central axis. Around there number of ovules are present that directly convert into seed. The seeds and the juicy perianth are a edible part. Seed and the juicy perianth is a edible part. For example, in a pineapple, when we have to see the structure of pineapple, in a pineapple there is a spike inflorescence. It is a bract surrounded the fertilized ovary that fuse covering of a fruit, while the perianth and the inflorescence axis become massive and the fleshy crown of pineapple may be regarded as a series of a empty bract. It is simple. Here I have explained entire inflorescence. It is converted into the fruit like structure, and there is a central rachis. Around there multiple ovary or multiple flower are present. Let's see, here are the central rachis. Around the central rachis at the base and at the top there is a crown of leaves are present. Inside that inside that around the rachis there are the multiple flower are present. That means a multiple flower, that means a ovule are present and the ovule is converted into seed. For example, pineapple. In pineapple there is a spike type of a inflorescence. The bract surrounded the fertilized ovary which fuse to forming the covering of a fruit. The bract are present. There is a brown color or the hard covering are present, that is known as a bract. Let's see in a figure number B, that are the bract. We can see in a hard surface only top view. Next, that is a jackfruit. It is also one type of a sorosis fruit. In this jackfruit, ovaries and the several envelopes of a flower in a spadix inflorescence are united, forming the spiny covering of a fruit, and the edible part is the fleshy perianth. Sticky hairs are nothing but bracteole of a axis, that is known as a woody. That I have explained. There is a central rachis. Around that there is a fleshy structure are present. In that seed are present. That is known as a jackfruit. Same way, pineapple and the jackfruit. Only one difference between pineapple and jackfruit. In pineapple there is a there are the spike inflorescence, and in jackfruit there are the spadix inflorescence. Then last type of a fruit, of a multiple fruit, that are the cinchonous. It is a type of fruit. It formed by the entire hypanthodium inflorescence. Hypanthodium inflorescence is directly converted into fruit. That type of fruit is known as a cinchonous fruit, that can be observed in a Moraceae family, in the fig or the ficus. Hollow pear-shaped receptacle which encloses the female fleshy flower at the base. Hollow pear-shaped receptacle which encloses the female fleshy flower at the base. The opening is called as the ostiole, which surrounded by the scales. The entire receptacle along with the tiny flowers and they become the edible part of the fruit. For example, fig. Let's see. There is the opening part is known as the osteoles, the fleshy receptacles, and the that fruitlets present or the seed are present in a center that is known as a edible part of a fruit. Here are the fruits. Here are the fruits. Points are completed. If you have any doubts, please comment below the section. If you don't understand any concept of chapter number 2, that from the inflorescence, flower or fruit, you contact me. Okay, thank you.